Good morning, traders, and welcome to this live trading webinar. I hope everyone has a great time so far. So let's get started. The disclaimer first, of course, just to make sure everyone is aware that this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide any trading or investment advice or personal recommendations. So, how is trading going, guys? Any trades you took yesterday? Please let me know. Let's have a look at the premium analytic portal. So today's top headline: Fed official says hotter data will warn higher rates. Fed's Bostic says he's firmly in quarter point rate rise camp. So 25 basic points, maybe it's going to be the next move. Ukraine military holds simulated war exercise on US base. And the last one, Ericsson is calling to pay about 207 million US dollars after the US Justice Department finds it breached deal. Quite significant amount of money, yeah. And the news for today, we had the trade balance in Germany early this morning, just an hour ago. Some bullishness maybe come to the euro later. We will see how the market will open anyway at the London session in about 27 minutes from now. And back to the charts. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Any trades you initiate yesterday, please let me know. So pound US dollar. This is the current situation with the pound. I had a buy limit order here, but it didn't got triggered just for few pips. The market didn't touch this area. But although for candlestick traders, that was a very nice and very common reversal pattern here. After a bearish long black candle, an inverse hammer or a shooting star formation appear as an inside candle here. And this always 99% of the time, if we see this price pattern at support, indicates bullishness to come. We can call it as a misleading price action pattern. So the market exploded about 50 pips or 52 pips so far. My entry was here just for 2.3 pips. I didn't go triggered. That's okay. What to do? And really, I wasn't around that time to have a look at the 4-hour charts, and I don't usually look at the 4-hour charts. That's why I prefer the limit orders. Or if it's going to be a stop order, buy stop or sell stop, that's the same. Euro against the US dollar, ladies and gentlemen, pretty much similar behavior. It came from this support, although it didn't come to retest like the pound, so it indicates some more strength, this one, because we had the pound against the US dollar, and we saw a kind of double bottom, but the euro against the US dollar, we see this type of pattern. It didn't make a double bottom and it stopped there. It means it's not that weak as the pound. All right, that's how you understand correlation, strength and weakness. You take each pair against the US dollar and you compare. If US dollar is strong, like we see downtrend, so and pound, it comes all the way with a double bottom, but the euro doesn't form a double bottom, it means euro is stronger than the pound. USD CHF at this resistance here, we had a break above this resistance, to be honest, yesterday, but the price didn't close. It was kind of false break. The price didn't really close above the resistance, above this last swing, let's say. Regardless that, are we going to see aggressive selling pressure? Really, I don't think so. I believe more on some kind of retracement for push to the upside, or if it's going to be a selling pressure, I have my buying zone here. We will see how the market will do, but very mixed picture. I wouldn't get involved with that. Australian dollar against the US dollar. This is the 4-hour chart. We came with this double bottom. The market is trying to push higher on the daily chart. It's like we are retesting this area of support every single day, the last 4 days. The Kiwi above the support, below the 200-day moving average. I wouldn't get very excited about that pair. From resistance, the US dollar against the Canadian dollar, try to sell off a little bit. Not sure if this is going to have bearish implication. The only reason we're going to see some bearishness here, it's mostly due to US dollar weakness rather than something else. David, Euro Aussie took profit 80 pips yesterday or today. Well done. We're going to have a look at the Euro Aussie. Which time frame did you trade it? Australian dollar against the Japanese yen. Not that clarity. Here, market is really trying to find its way either to the downside, or we will see this candle here if it's going to be with very small body at the end of this today's session. We can most likely see some continuation on Monday. All right, depends. And here is the thing with the retracement, guys. You see, after the trend it's up, okay, we have this strong green candle. Then we see a relatively small body compared to this candle, the black body. And if today, so it indicates that some sellers, they joined the market. Now, if today we will see a small move from the sellers, like small range body, that means that sellers really are not the ones who control the market, and most likely it's buyers from here, from there, from there, from there, and they just close some most likely profitable positions at this point. And that's what drives the market a bit lower, and not any significant imbalance in the market. Okay, so keep that in mind in general in your trading. Pound yen, right at this area of resistance, the market sold off. Really nothing today here. CHF against the Japanese yen, nothing. Canadian dollar still trying to push higher. We'll see if we're going to have a break to the upside. Gold, this morning it pushed higher, although for intraday traders there is a very strong area of resistance here. If we're going to break above, then intraday traders for gold, you move your resistance up to this candle. Every high pretty much of the nearest candle, it's the strong resistance for the 5-minute charts, 1-minute chart, 15-minute charts. Okay. Crude oil just sideways. And gas still waiting for some retracement. Yesterday we had this small fluctuation there. Silver pretty much follows the gold lately. Bitcoin and all the cryptos, they experienced some significant drop around 3 a.m. current time. Euro Australian dollar, tap into 4-hour order block, 0 down to 15 minutes to find entry. So that's great. So you found a 4-hour order block. and then you move to the 15-minute chart and you found your entry, you make 80 pip. That's awesome, David. Well done. And for everyone that take trades, EuroCAD approaching this area of resistance. It's market's trying to sell off a little bit. Euro CHF, nothing really. Euro QE. Pound Australian dollar. This resistance held a really, it held and the market just pushed lower. So that was a good one. I didn't get involved with that, to be honest, but what to do? Pound CHF. Really, I don't see something here. It's between this area of it's between this area of resistance and up and this area of support. So we are fluctuating in between this. Not any high probability pattern we recognize in general. Pound against the Canadian dollar. Here I have some Bollinger Bands. For traders, they like trading the Bollinger Bands. Here, especially in ranging markets, they give very good trades, I would say, because we have a support, market bottom here, then rejection at the support, nice trade, and multiple retests here. Then the market touches the upper band and it's trying to push lower. Pound New Zealand, this resistance hold really well. That was a very clear area of resistance for the pound Kiwi. On the 4-hour chart, it wasn't any significant reversal right at this resistance. It just came on the daily chart. So, and that's what sometimes, guys, the difficulty with trading, right? We have one time frame, like it's a daily chart, we do analysis, and then we want to go down to the 4-hour chart to find some entries, and that's pretty cool. Time frame correlation, it's one of the best trading approaches in the markets, especially in forex market and in stock markets as well. But the thing now is the market broke above this resistance, and we could, if we were solely trading the 4-hour chart, we couldn't identify this bearish candle here, and at the close of the session that it clearly rejected this resistance. That's why sometimes flipping through multiple time frames, it's not the best thing because it confuses a lot, but keeping it simple between maximum 2 time frames, it's what ideally will develop you as a skillful trader. All right. Now, I know at the beginning, traders, you would like, we would like to play around and go from monthly charts to weekly charts to daily to 4-hour to find entries and all this stuff. But the more, because each time frame has its trend, and each trend in one time frame, it's going to be it's going to reveal another trends in lower time frames. For example, some traders, they observe this monthly chart. That's the pound Kiwi. That's the monthly chart. We put our support, we put our resistance here. Then if we go down to the weekly chart, still nothing, support, resistance, so very messed. So we can say that the character of this market, it's just moving from this 2.0 area to 1.85, let's say, and every time it comes here, it's selling off. Every time it comes there, it bounces off. And then if we go down to the daily chart, we try to identify some trends to trade. But if we get confused on monthly and weekly, and we see this trend like, and we say, okay, this is an uptrend, then what's the odds to keep buying here and experience winning trades? All right. So we have to be careful with how we trade, and that's why I always suggest you guys to be consistent with your trading. Okay, we don't need to flip through many time frames. Just keep one time frame for your analysis, another time for execution, and keep it simple. You're going to tell me now, okay, and what if we miss some opportunities? Well, we will. That's fine. That's normal. Okay. But this approach helps us to stay focused and to stay disciplined. Okay. Questions. Hi, please go back to Johan, pound USD. Yeah, pound USD. It's simple. We're going to analyze it in a while. That's fine. Pound CHF. That by 1,000 cuts. Yes, that's true, David. Which time chart is the best? It showing clear movement. Tenny, that's the most desirable questions from trader. There is really no chart that always give clear movement. And I go back to the pound Kiwi. If we go on the monthly chart, this chart here shows very messy movement. This time frame, if we go on the weekly chart, we see more sort of range. If we go to the daily chart, we see some lower highs and lower lows, higher highs and higher lows. If we go to the 4-hour chart, someone will agree that, wow, this is an uptrending market. Okay, so really is not the is not a specific instrument, currency pair, or indices, or commodity, or a specific time frame that has clear, more clarity than other time frames. Sometimes the lower time frames, they have more clarity than the higher time frames. Some other times the opposite. But just to keep it as simple as possible, decide which one and stick with a time frame. Stick with a strategy. Actually, guys, first we have to stick with a strategy, because on each time frame, if we observe a ranging market here and we see this bullish engulfing here and with rejection on the weekly chart, and we say, okay, this is a double bottom, high probability I will take the double bottom trade. But then if you go to the 1-hour chart and you see this, this is a trending market, I take a trade on the trending market. Oh, I win here, I won there. Oh my God, here I had an order, I lost here because the market reverses. Oh, trending market, trending strategy doesn't really work. And I will go back to the ranging. Then we go back to the, let's say, 4-hour chart. We find whatever double bottom here that it didn't work. Let's say we bought this one, it didn't work, and then we start blaming, ranging markets, double bottoms, they are failed signals, they don't work. I will take this bearish engulfing here, double top. Double top works. And we're just playing around with too many strategies, too much randomness. That's why traders, they don't experience consistency in their trading. So because they scared to miss out on some opportunities. So from now on, please make sure you stick with, at least for some period of time, stick with some strategies. We already have strategy for trending market, for ranging market, for trend reversals. Stick with something, trade it in one time frame if you want 2 time frames. Okay, just make sure you don't monitor 50 markets that you cannot be focused when you trade. Okay, just a handful of markets, I believe it's totally fine. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, it's nothing. New Zealand CAD, just in this range. At the indices, pound, it's at this support on the daily chart. That's the pound daily chart at this support area. As I said, I had a pending order here. It didn't go triggered. That's okay. What to do? Most likely I will cancel it after the webinar. I will see how the London market opens anyway, because it can really develop as a descending triangle, and descending triangle has usually good breakouts to the downside. So maybe that's not going to be valid anymore. So that's the pound at the range. The dollar index, it made this bearish engulfing T10 play out yesterday. Sellers, they weren't there, as I explained from the day before. When we saw the first reversal price action, the market didn't follow through, so we have to question that. And there it yesterday, buyers, they stepped in. Yes, we are around resistance area, but we didn't see a clear move to the downside. So let's move on. DAX 40 daily chart. Yesterday, the market, we expected, remember, we say that on the 4-hour chart, we could see the market bottom at this area, at this level here, okay, and it came at this level and it bounced higher. So this is our resistance, this is our valid support. FTSE, same, reversed, made a higher high here. That's a nice one. I like it. We can see some more push to the upside. I will say that this is going to be a strong area of resistance, this order block here. So it's this point, this point, this point, somewhere in the middle. It's good enough. Dow Jones daily pushed higher as well, of course, the Nasdaq. So we can see some more continuation this morning, maybe, from all the indices. So we have an idea that they have some bullish implication. So let's do some more analysis here. That's a resistance on the hourly chart. But anyway, we will mark it on the 5-minute charts here. I like that we are around the pivot zone, so any breakout either to the upside or to the downside could be a good momentum signal. FTSE. Okay, that got filled. That's interesting. There is something on the FTSE down here. That's a nice buying zone. This is a nice buying zone on FTSE, so I'll keep an eye on. On this lower time frame, FTSE, maybe it's going to double bottom. We'll see. Another 4 minutes for the market for the London session open. That's also a buying area on the DAX. This area here, the support. HV, anything on the Nasdaq? At the London Open, if we will break below this support here, I believe the market can easily come to retest the S2 4-hour pivot line. Although more bullish implications than bearish implications in general. But remember, guys, here we are scalping around the London Open. We are not taking any position size, any position trading. You are short at the moment, but it's close to 200-day moving average on 5-minute chart. Okay. Rumen, are you around? Are you trading the FTSE? Guys, DAX, 20 pips and more. I'm out of the trade. I took 20 pips this morning. I don't know if you are still in the trade. Be mindful. It's a good breakout, very good breakout though. I don't know for how long it's going to take, but really that was a very, very good opportunity, and I hope you entered. If you are still in the trade, I hope you are making good profits. So we entered here at the breakout. I took some profits here. I took the profits on 20 pips. Market, it's on the 40 pips now, and it's keep moving. So All right, guys. I think that's all from me today. Actually, I would like to wish to everyone to have a great weekend ahead. Get some rest. I'm sure you are doing great job, especially if you're taking this trade. If you believe these trades are appropriate for your trading style and risk appetite, then you participate. Or I hope you find this information we do on these webinars valuable. Please make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. I wish you happy trading for the rest of the day, and I look forward to see you again on Monday at the same time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.